And in comes Hashim Amla. 75 matches, average of just about 50 and a half. It's gone past 6,000 runs, 20 hundreds and 27 50s. Here's South Africa's highest individual scorer in test matches with that 311 not out. A lean period at the moment. Went short again at him first up. Different pitch this time. Smashed him on the grill at Supersport Park. Able to nudge it across. Off the edge. Moral victory for the bowler, but he goes for 4. 30 for 1.
Game playing from the crease.
Hashim Amla wants one, but sent back by Faf du Plessis. Oh, that's a very good delivery. Just past the outside edge. That's a beautiful shot. That is superbly played for 4.
Sweet timing here from Amla. How often have we seen him stroke the ball like this? Still hitting the ball under his eyes, allows it to get to him. Go reaching for it. Beautifully played.
It's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Tickled around the corner. It's running away pretty quickly towards the change room area and has gone for 4. So that's a nicely controlled shot from Hashim Amla.
It fairly hurries down this hill. It's all downhill from where Amla is batting. We are seated immediately behind the wicket. And it's just a slope down.
Not particularly, but yeah, very good again. That amazing stroke. The full face of the blade meets the ball. Chris Rogers chases and just pulls it in.
I've got one for you. I'm presuming you're talking about batting and bowling all-rounders. What about the great wicket-keeper batsmen? Are they all-rounders? Are they in those discussions?
Well, the only reason they won't be in tomorrow's discussion is they don't have comparable figures. So if you go through the crease throughout the match, here's Ryan Harris. Amla just thumping it through the covers now. This is all of a sudden a brilliant display from Little Acorns.
Yeah, Tom was alluding to the fact they seems to have found his timing. Oh yes, beautiful. That is just the way to bring it up. Another half century for Hashim Amla. 28th Test match, 50, his 5th against Australia. And at a time where his form has taken a dip, perhaps he's back.
You're both Faf du Plessis and AB de Villiers, as good as they are between the wickets.
More ball. And then it was you'd say is going all right these days. Averages 80.
For 32 at this stage. Outstanding stuff from Siddle, I should say. Whipped away, leg side. No bowler gets away from that line to Hashim Amla.
Well, that's an outstanding stroke as well. So good on the leg side, Hashim Amla. He's played beautifully today. His foot movement has been assured. He's looked confident. And he'll be delighted because it's been a little while since he's been at his best. So he'll feel a lot better about this.
magnificent. What a magnificent shot through the covers that is.
Beautifully played. Hashim Amla has been at his best today. Absolute delight. That front foot drive and the back foot drive. Beautiful stroke. Out of the middle of the bat.
Well, he's done it again, hasn't he? Time after time. Few players can pick gaps like Hashim Amla.
Yeah, there were two covers in place at one moment. Now Steve Smith being pushed back to a normal cover. It hasn't influenced the result. Hashim Amla still punches it beautifully off the back foot. He finds the gap once again and races away to the boundary.
But AB de Villiers seemingly is doing that.
Good pace from Mitchell Johnson. It heads for the boundary and Amla's okay, but just a little reminder that there's life in the dog.
Yeah, second time in the series that Hashim Amla has been hit on the head, but this time was more of a glancing blow. No real damage done. Brings about another boundary for the South Africans. That's what Mitchell Johnson offers. Every once in a while, he'll take you by surprise.
Yeah, that's right. I think he was standing taller than he does normally. I don't think he was expecting that ball, completely by surprise. It'll just wake him up a bit. Two slips in the gully, so a couple of attackers there to catch.
It also makes so much sense for him to bowl it because of the speed that he possesses in his armory.
It was hyped up, this contest between South Africa and Australia, and dominating this second test match. And they'll be thinking, and so will the fans, supporters, those of South African persuasion. Oh, put it down. Down the leg side, had some way to go. Perhaps felt he needed to go further than he.
I have wickets in the shed. Get on with it. You know, if you get bowled out and you get bowled out 10, 20 short of 400, or you manage to buy a little bit extra time, is the direction. He has to back him and the selectors have to back him. He's clearly a good player. We all know that. We've seen him in shorter form cricket.
Quickly to set the game up and set it up with sufficient time, or even more than that. Fair point. Oh, well fielded. Shot, what a beauty. Time to perfection, and it pierces the covers. Nobody moved. 4 runs.
Now, I mentioned a few shots and a few delightful shots off the back foot. Well, here's an example of what he does off the front foot as well. Not a half volley. Siddle just taking a little bit of pace off that delivery, hence the ball being hit in the air for us. A part of its journey, but it was perfectly placed through extra cover.
Hate to say it, Moons, but that's probably... It's a test match that's been very similar to the first one, in that South Africa probably won the first session at Supersport Park on day one, and Australia probably won the first session in this test match, and the rest has been the other teams. There it is. Close of play. Well played, Hashim Amla.
For the rest of this test, but nice to see him back. There's an edge, and it's found that gap. It's gone away for 4. Just the first slip and about a 5th in position at the moment, and he split that, Hashim, to go to 97.
It would have carried if there was a second slip or possibly third slip in place. It probably flew through third, so
everyone's in a yard or 2. Straight to the man who's slightly deep. Mitchell Johnson, no run.
deliberately anyway.
Looking to just ease a little bit leg side that time. Again, just holding up, so we're seeing that a bit today already, a couple of times. There it is. Backward a point on the offside. It's another 100 to Hashim Amla. The peaceful warrior is back.
Recognised by everyone at the ground, teammates, the Australian captain and the crowd standing. A terrific 100 by a very, very fine player. Brings up his 21st Test 100 and only his 75th Test, so it's a very good record.
I think the cricketing world's a better place when Hashim Amla gets runs. He's such a wonderful player to watch. His teammates obviously delighted. Great to see them all on the balcony. That change room is a better place as well for them when he's scoring.
What a stroke that is. That's the stroke of the morning.
We've talked about how boundaries have been hard to come by. This time around from still a bit of width. And Hashim Amla is such a good exponent of back foot play in Test scratch cricket. There he goes. Just lets it come to him, play it behind square, races away to the boundary.
You sound like you got the commentary box cold.
A shot. It's a beauty. And it's gone for 4 too. The lead is 428 now. There might well have been a discussion at the drinks break about just how hard to put the foot on the accelerator.
Seemed that if they had their left foot on the clutch and the right foot on the brake before the first hour completed, just didn't seem to be any urgency.
Manual then for you.
That's the best way of driving. That's the best way of driving. And of course the third test match doesn't start until Saturday.
Gotta hurry, yeah, gets there in the end. Going down the leg side, that. .270 for 5, and there's the signal. Graham Smith is signalling to his men out in the middle to say, come on in. Half an hour is going to have a go at the Australians before lunchtime. 447 to the good, South Africa. And it'll be about time for both sides at the start, and depending on how either side starts, then we'll see which way it's going. Well played though by Hashim Amla, back to form. Had missed out in a few test matches, and there was word already because of the high standards that he sets. He's got 127 here and is applauded as he comes off.